music. Gospel singer Kevin Bahati will soon walk down the aisle with his girlfriend Diana Marua. The singer made a revelation on Wednesday, June 28, 2017 through his social media account. Now about Bahati's wedding comes barely months after he introduced Diana Marua as his prayer partner. So it looks like it's an answered prayer.
Yeah, prayers have been answered here.
And remember we talked about prayer partners some time ago because there was confusion as to how close you get with your prayer partner. Unajua labda ukiwa na prayer partner lazima so kuna vile. So anyway, Bahati now basically walking down the aisle.
Well, at first when I saw this one, I thought it was another prank, maybe for another video to be released. But if indeed it is true, then I think he's faced a lot of criticism as an artist, as a showbiz guy, and you know, for him to actually boldly say that this is my prayer partner, which was quite catchy, and he trended for quite some time. I would only wish them best. No, they've had their own kind of scandals, some babies along the way as well, but indeed they've. It was quite sentimental the way he wrote down as he was proposing on.
And you don't think he's bluffing us yet again? Because Bahati is capable. I mean,
yes,
he can reach a point where it was just the title of a song.
It was another TPT song.
Another TPT.
Yeah, so I'm saying if indeed it is true, because I also thought it was a hoax. If indeed it is true, then well, we're having another celebrity wedding coming up. I think it's been a moment, right? We've just been having babies.
Yeah.
Stevens.
Bahati started the whole trend of prayer partners with her. And of course, now if the prayer partners become this, then that's a good thing. Where Bahati has gotten to now, with all the criticism and whatever was going on the last 2 months and all, that has put him so down in terms of music and in terms of his levels as a gospel artist, with all the questions like, oh, and we did ask during the show, is this how a gospel musician is supposed to live as an example and as a mentor? And so if this is true, for me, this is a good answer for Bahati and his problems, because you're saying, well, it's like, what Will Paul went on stage and said, shida yangu, if like, and this would be a preaching from Paul to Timothy again, if that is your problem, and if you feel like getting married would solve a problem, A, B, C, D, and it's time to settle down, then I'd say, yeah, Bahati.
Bahati, settle down. And anyway, to quote Paul, Paul says in the scriptures that you would rather marry than to burn.
That's what I was quoting.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So nice one. Smita.
Yeah. I don't know about Timothy and Paul. Very simply say. I say, Bahati is a lucky man because he who finds a wife
finds a good
thing.
Finds a...
Hey,
oh, I couldn't remember that.
He finds a woman.
I'll leave you.
No, not a woman, a wife.
Wavija challenge.
Solo doesn't know these things. Solo is like, who finds a thing finds a woman.
Mike, Smita, can you? Mike, if I may, this is a girl who is for quite some time, and Sheila, I know you. Sheila is our go-to person in terms of gospel artist and all that kind of a thing. Since they started dating, we saw the videos and all that. And before the videos, these guys were already like friends and all, working together in Bahati's studio or news table and all that kind of a thing. So you can even see how this thing has moved from basic friends to where it is now. When you have a good person working for you, then biashara inaendelea vizuri, hata yeye yuko karibu, then you have a common thing together. I think this has becoming true.
All right, Sheila, I can't wait to hear from you since now you're the go-to-go.
Let me just say, you've seen that photo of Bahati and Diana, what wako na the crown of rose.
Yes.
When a man starts doing that thing, as he's posing with you and you're removing, you know those filters? Aki, that's like a relation, that's like a marriage, by the way. If you don't marry that person, if you don't know, because surely the crown, I mean, if I'm a guy, even me myself, I don't like those filters. I feel like they're a bit too much. So I think that's enough proof. Pia kuna wakati Bahati was saying ati if people only knew how ako kakichwa kako vile kananipatianga stress. So I think pia wamefika ile level yenye they argue so many times and they probably reconcile.
As it is expected with most couples.
As expected. Also, I've seen on Diana's page sometimes the way she gets a lot of flack from haters. It's like some people just want to camp on her page. But the way she also just comes back defending herself and saying, if it's for love, I'm going to do it. I think at this point, by the way, if they don't get married, then what's the essence of the prayer partner to begin with? So, but also now the underlying thing is that I saw that hashtag I will marry you. And my first thought was, maybe this is a song.
Yeah.
And maybe Diana is going to be there, the vixen in the song.
So is there
either
any wind of when they're likely to, formalize this relationship of theirs?
If it happens.
If it happens. But also, let's look at what age Bahati is. He's like 23. How many? How old? There's a man to marry that
There are people on this set who are not married. There are people on this set who have been married twice. I think only Mike can say happily.
I was in a forum yesterday evening with one of my lecturers, actually, and some students somewhere, and the debate was around marriage and stuff like this. And the point was, at age 23, a man doesn't know really what marriage means. Unless you are getting yourself
really?
to 28
How does he not know at 23 he's an adult?
No.
He's grown up.
The state, Mike,
as a voter.
at 23,
There's so many things to learn.
you can vote, but you can be hung by the state. But nobody should get married at 23. At 23, really, you don't.
For a guy. Maybe for the ladies. I beg to differ because I think if a guy has fika 23 na ameona prayer partner yenyewe, unajua prayer partner sio mtu tu fwa. Ni mtu ambaye mmeomba pamoja. Mungu ameongea akasema mambo. Sasa
Mike, I know you are ahead of your age and you are married at 19 because you are so mature, even on this panel.
No, I was married at 26. I was married at 26.
Yeah, 26.
But I think for Diana, it's
only 3 years.
Me, I first got married at 36.
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
And the second one?
And the second?
I really love the second one.
After that, you lost count.
Yeah.
And you probably lost count.
I really hope we are not on live TV.
We are on live TV.
So that we can edit that.
So that we can, we'll edit that part. And of course, we'll also edit the part
Let's stick to Bahati, eh? This is getting too personal.
It's
Bahati is too immature to be married.
He's really
Yeah, that's
young.
what I'll say.
Okay. All right. You let us know what your thoughts are.